I first met Emily and John, I guess a couple years back when my wife and I joined them at a brunch at the Metropolitan Opera. Really interesting thing happened after that. My wonderful wife was very impressed with Emily, and she went up to John and she said, "You know, she is really a wonderful young woman." And he said, "I know, she's a keeper."
I remember her telling me about this evening that she went out and went to this bar and met this guy, and she knew right away that it was something really special.
It's just wonderful that so many of you have come to share in this really remarkable day and this joyous celebration of the union of a really remarkable couple.
You know, the story of Emily and John is the story of family. Families that have created the causes and conditions for the happiness that we both experience today. So I just wanted to take a second and say, Mom and Dad, thank you for your patience, your wisdom, and your understanding, because I know we were maybe a little bit of a pain in the ass.
John and Emily, today we have come together to celebrate your love for each other. By being here with you, each of us is declaring our support for your decision to join together in marriage.
Now, a few years ago, I think that if you had asked John, he would tell you that this probably would never have happened, that this day was not going to happen. And in a spirit of fatherly advice, I think I, on a couple of occasions, might have said, well, maybe you should consider trying to meet somebody in some place other than a bar. And where does he meet Emily? In a bar. So much for that bit of fatherly advice. On the other hand, Emily, I want to thank you for validating another bit of parental wisdom, yet you just never know. You might think that this is never going to be happening to you, and then all of a sudden, you are sitting with the Chesapeake Bay behind you and the Bay Bridge, and you're surrounded by your family and your friends, people who love you, and you're seated next to a remarkable woman who you have just married. And here we are.
I have had the honor of calling Emily one of my very best friends for, amazingly, 14 years. She is just one of the best friends. She's just so caring and welcoming and so very loyal. You bring out the best in people and can always put a smile on her face, and you know that it doesn't hurt that she has great taste in music.
The heart is from my Nana's shirt.
She is a very genuine person. What you see is what you get. She is who she is. She is warm and open and friendly, but she's also very disciplined. I think John appreciates that about her.
Cheers, man. You guys went to our
Throughout the life and all the various different experiences that he and I have had to go through together to be here today together, I think it's important to celebrate all of the highs as well as the lows. You know, the man you are today is forged and chiseled into various different forms that make the man you are a good man, but a good husband, and you're going to be a great father. And I can't wait to experience that with you, because this is just the beginning, right?
She brings out the soft side of him that I think he was scared to show before her. And I think he brings out confidence in her that she was scared to show before him.
feel like a bride now? Yeah. Emily, 764 days after I tried to buy you a drink at Park, here we are on our wedding day. We've shared so much together, have so many wonderful memories that I feel incredibly fortunate to imagine a lifetime more. The night we met, I knew my life was never going to be the same, agreed. And 764 days feels like a long time to do something that I wanted to do since the first.
After a year of planning our wedding weekend together, I think what excites me most is what comes after all of these planned details and moments subside. We will share plenty of laughter, lots of travel, unconditional love, and let's not forget plenty of wine. I am so proud to call you my husband and will always be grateful that life brought us together. Here's to us as we move into the next chapter of our lives. I love you now, and as your ring says, forever. Love, Emily. You too.
Love is a temporary madness. It erupts like volcanoes and then subsides. And when it subsides, you have to make a decision. You have to work out whether your roots have so entwined together that it is inconceivable that you should ever part. Because this is what love is. Love is not breathlessness. It is not excitement. It is not the promulgation of eternal passion. That is just being in love, which any fool can do. Love itself is what's left over when being in love has burned away, and that is both an art and a fortunate accident. Those that truly love have roots that grow towards each other underground, and when all the pretty blossoms have fallen from their branches, they find that they are one tree and not two.
It was amazing looking at the crowd and knowing that every single person there meant so much to them, and all of the hard work and effort that she put into planning this day and all of the hard work and effort she put into meeting him. And it came at the most unlikely time in her life when she was looking for it the most. And then she stopped looking, and the next day she found John, and it was serendipitous, and we're so happy for her and so happy to be a part of this day.
This one's from the late great Bob Marley, y'all. Once in your life, I truly believe you will find someone who can completely turn your world around. You tell them things that you've never shared with another soul, and they absorb everything you say and actually want to hear more. You open your heart knowing that there's a chance it may be broken one day, and in opening your heart, you experience a love and joy that you never dreamed possible. You find that being vulnerable is the only way to allow your heart to feel true pleasure that's so real it scares you. You find strength in knowing you have a true friend and possibly a soulmate who will remain loyal to the end. Life seems completely different, exciting and worthwhile. Your only hope and security is knowing that they are part of your life. Bob Marley.
These are the hands of your best friend, young, strong, and full of love for you. May these hands continue to build a loving relationship that lasts a lifetime and beyond. Now this is the important part. This is where we're getting to. Okay, John and Emily, will you please join hands?
I, John, take you, Emily, to be my wife, to have and to hold from this day forward, to love and to honor, to support and to nurture, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, as long as we both shall live.
I, Emily, take you, John, to be my husband, to have and to hold from this day forward, to love and to honor, to support and to nurture, for better or for worse, for richer or poorer, in sickness and in health, as long as we both shall live.
I make you my wife, and promise my deepest devotion to you through all of our life together.
With this ring, I make you my husband and promise my deepest devotion to you through all of our life together.
You have formalized in this sacred ceremony the bond that exists between you. Therefore, I declare that you are joined in marriage. John, you may kiss the bride. If you're married.
It's easy to grin when your ship has come in and you've got the stock market beat. But the guests who are worthwhile are the ones who can smile when they've waited all night to eat. On behalf of myself and Mary Beth and John and Brenda Wright, welcome everybody. Glad you could make it here. Beautiful day. Beautiful wedding.
That I really wish for you guys that you will continue to grow in intimacy and affection and trust in one another. That is the joy of marriage. And I know I can say it because I'm standing next to my best friend. I hope that you can say for the rest of your lives, I'm sure that you will, I just know who you are, that you are married to your best friend.
I just have such faith in who they are, that they've made this decision with such care and judgment, that they have made it at a point in life when they have a pretty good sense of who they are. I just think it's going to be a great ride for them, and I can't wait to be part of it.
There's no one in the world that is more deserving than you of a supportive, fun, and loving partner. And I could not be happier. I think all of us could not be happier to be here with you guys today. You knew this was something special, and it has just been such a joy to get to meet John and see how amazing that you two complement each other.
I'm so happy that you found Emily. I'm so happy to be a part of this moment and all of the moments that we're going to have together moving forward. And congratulations to you here, sir. So if you'll all raise your glasses in a toast to long life and health. I love you both, brother and sister.
To Emily and John, may the years be filled with happiness, adventures, and lots of love.
What is your hashtag?
Lady and Lord Archbold.
I love it. That's fantastic.
Okay. Party's over.
And kind of lost my place here, so I got a little emotional.